The investigation into the attempted murder of former Russian spy Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia is widening. Tonight, more than 240 witnesses, at least 200 pieces of evidence, police combing through 5 crime scenes. The sleepy city of Salisbury is an unlikely setting for an international spy mystery.
Nothing goes on in Salisbury. So no, this is a complete shock to us all.
Never seen anything like it in all my born days.
Today, authorities revealed that traces of a nerve agent were found at the restaurant and pub where Skripal and his daughter spent last Sunday. Surveillance video capturing their last moments before falling ill.
That security video was taken at 3:47 p.m. By 4:15, they were found unconscious on that bench.
They remain in critical condition a week later, but are now listed as stable. The poison, a nerve agent, but where exactly was it administered and how, still unclear. Skripal was a former Russian intelligence officer turned double agent for the British, convicted in Russia in 2006, but released in a spy swap 4 years later. Locals say the city is the perfect place to hide.
This is a sort of quiet backwater they would come to where they would just blend in.
Chemical weapons expert Hamish de Breton-Gordon says the use of a nerve agent suggests a state operation. Russia, the prime suspect.
We know that Mr. Putin has his elections next week. He's always very keen to act as the world's statesman. And you could say this is a statement from Putin to say anybody who opposes us, wherever you are, we'll get you.
The Kremlin rejects any suggestion it was involved. But on state television this week, a thinly veiled warning. The profession of a traitor is one of the most dangerous in the world, adding, don't choose England as a place to live. Britain's response, a vow to bring the perpetrators to justice, whoever they may be. Lucy Kafanov, NBC News, Salisbury, England.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here. And click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.